Hey guys, it's Carla and I'm back with Marla to do a quick tutorial on how to get a killer awesome blowout at home using some of my favorite products from Monat. So Marla's got her hair freshly washed and we are going to start by putting in some Rejuva beads, which I talked about as one of my favorite products. And so we don't need very much of this. 2 pumps should be enough. And we're going to work that through the mid ends of Marla's hair, and this is just going to seal up the cuticle and all those little split ends and just give you super soft, smooth hair. And then we want to make sure that we do that first before any of our other products. And we're going to brush that through a little bit. Make sure you're using a wet brush or a wide tooth comb. We don't want to have any stress or pulling on our wet hair, which is more prone to damage when it's wet. Okay, so once that's all brushed through the hair, we want to let that sit on the hair for at least 1 minute before we apply any of our other products. Okay, so the next product we're going to put in is our blowout cream, and this is a silicone-free heat protectant. It's going to help speed up your blow dry time a little bit, and it's going to offer incredible heat protection for your hair so that you're not having to worry about causing any heat damage with your hot tools or your blow dryer. And we're going to start that mid-shaft to ends as well, and then the little bit that's left we just smooth through the top and work up to the roots because we're going to be using our blow dryer on all of the hair today. Alright, next thing I'm going to put on is a little tiny bit of our Moxie Mousse. Now just a little tiny bit of this, a little goes a long way. This is one of our liquid products which we need to shake up so that the Rejuvenique oils that are in it emulsify back into the product. So I'm just going to use 1 pump here for her hair, and we're just going to focus this a little bit all over. We don't want this to be too heavy, and work that through. And then the last product that I'm going to put in before we blow out her hair today is our Reshape Root Lifter. And so this is just going to give her a little bit more volume and lift at her roots. So same thing, liquid product, make sure we give it a good shake. And we really don't need a lot of this product. A little goes a long way. So I'm just going to lift underneath her part line and spray that just a little tiny bit. And then we're just going to work that through. And I'm going to put a little bit at the back, and that's all we need for that. So all of our products are really concentrated. A little really does go a long way. So most of the times, less is better. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to kind of pre-dry our hair a little bit so that we're not taking as much time with our round brush later. So we're going to just kind of lightly work through the hair. We want to get the hair till it's about 80 to 90% dry. And then we're going to switch to finishing off with our round brush. All right, so now we can see that Marla's hair is still a little bit damp throughout, starting to feel a lot more dry through the rest of it, and we're going to move to styling with our round brush now. So at this point we're going to section the hair into easier to work with sections, and we're going to clip up the rest so it's out of the way and not getting caught in our brush. And then we're going to move to blow drying with our round brush. Now, we want to keep the direction of the airflow going down the hair shaft so we're not roughing up the cuticle and causing frizzy hair. Alright, and we're just going to let that hair sit on that round brush just for a second as it cools off a little bit. You can either just let it sit, or if you have a cool shot button on your blow dryer, you can give it a quick shot with your cool button. And that's just going to kind of seal in that nice, smooth kind of curl at the bottom of our hair. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to blow dry the rest of her hair really quick, and then I'm going to let you know what you need to do to get that awesome volume at the top. Okay, so as we finish off that section, you really want to make sure that the hair is dry. If you are leaving the hair even a little bit damp, your style is not going to hold. It's not going to keep that nice set that you gave it. So as we come to the top of the hair, we want to make sure that we get lots of volume up top. So we're going to work at over-directing our hair a little bit. And so what that means is if we hold, let's say we're giving Marla a part here today, the hair, here's the way that it normally falls, here's straight up, and we actually want to kind of over direct it a little bit so that we're blow drying it almost the opposite direction of how we want it to go to get that really extra big boost of volume. Okay, so as I'm at the last top section of Marla's hair, I'm going to blow dry this in sections towards the front. I'm going to bring everything back, over directing it towards the front. And then I'm also going to cool off the roots a little bit as we're drying so that I can set them in. And we're going to bring our brush down and let it set for a few seconds as well, just to kind of hold in and lock in that volume. Alright, so now that we've finished blow drying Marla's hair, the only thing that we're going to finish off with is just 2 to 3 drops of Rejuvenique oil. We don't want to use too much. A little of this really goes a long way, depending on your hair length. I'm just going to do 2 for Marla today. Just 2 drops, and I'm just going to work that through, and we're just going to kind of lightly brush that through her hair, and this is just going to give awesome, beautiful shine to her hair and nourish and hydrate her hair as well, especially those ends that often tend to get dry. Alright, and as you can see, we have some awesome volume going on today for Marla. And so you can move your part around wherever you prefer to wear it. Depending on the size of your round brush, you're going to get a nice smooth kind of soft shape with a larger round brush. And if you use a smaller round brush, you're going to get more of a tighter defined curl as the hair sets on the round brush. Alright, so Marla is loving her awesome volume hair. This is actually one of my favorite ways to style my hair. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow so we can be twinners. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad that you joined us, and we will see you next time on Mannequin Monday. Bye-bye!